What's up, guys? Tim Queenie, and today we're going to talk about the LinkedIn algorithm and how to optimize your posts for maximum engagement. Now, here's how the algorithm works. The LinkedIn algorithm will look at your post for engagement. That starts when your post is at the very top of the newsfeed and slowly scrolls into the feed. And that moment, the counter starts ticking. LinkedIn will measure how long your post is visible on someone's screen. The longer the post visible, the higher the likelihood that someone is actually reading it. Of course, LinkedIn cannot see if you're paying attention or if the post is just hovering over here while you're doing some stuff over there. They don't really care because it's a really good indicator to determine overall quality metrics of the post. Now, the next thing is, once you have stopped scrolling, the timer will be more visible. But there is one more step. It's kind of, you have to click this read more button if the post is a little bit longer. And what this does, it's kind of gives LinkedIn another indicator that the post was important enough for you not to just to stop scrolling, but actually to spend more time engaging with it. It's all passive metrics. And it's what a lot of people get wrong about the LinkedIn algorithm. They think, oh, I'm not getting any likes, or nobody comments on my post, I'm not, my LinkedIn posts are not performing well. And they are wrong, because likes, comments, all important, and we're going to get to them later. But most importantly is that you actually are perceived as someone who's providing value to your audience. And the majority of your audience, you will notice when you're working on LinkedIn long enough as a content creator, the majority of people are really shy on LinkedIn. They don't want to put their name on it. They think, when I'm liking this, oh, so-and-so might see that I like this post. Maybe they just like to learn the information and secretly thank you for your content and silence. But it's not a bad thing. In fact, LinkedIn highly appreciates them for spending time looking at your content. It's called dwell time. Every social media platform is using it. YouTube is measuring how many percentage of the video you're watching. TikTok is doing the same thing. Everyone uses the time spent at looking at a post as a quality indicator, and so is LinkedIn. So if LinkedIn sees someone is actually stop scrolling, they're clicking the read more button and they're having your post visibly on the screen for a very long time, they know it's a quality post. They know that people enjoyed it. They know that people found value from that. And when that happens, it will recommend this post to similar people. It kind of knows what each post is about. It has recently invested a lot of money into semantic matching interest and content for users in their newsfeed. Because LinkedIn knows if it can show the right post to the right person, this person will enjoy the LinkedIn experience more, and they will more likely to come back. And the more likely they're to come back, the more ads LinkedIn can show to them. So LinkedIn will look at your post, will understand what it's all about, and once it has kind of a certain sample size of people looking at your post and actually spending more time with it, it will know this seems to be a post relevant for that specific type of person. Now, this might be determined what industry is this person working in? What kind of skills do they have? What university did they go to? What school did they go to? What kind of posts did the person react to in the past? There is a lot of different data points that LinkedIn can use to determine what someone is interested in. And once it has a certain sample size of people and people's reaction, it is very good at matching the right people. So what it just then needs to do is it has to predict who is this post for. If I show it to a random sample of, let's say, 10 people who I think will be most interested in, how they're going to react. And if they're going to react favorably, it will show it to 10 more people, and then 10 more people. And if they all react favorably, it will eventually go viral. Now, we already determined that time spent at your post is the most important quality metrics. That can be in a post, just passively stop to scroll, click the read more button, and then having the post visibly on the screen for a longer period of time. If it was a video, of course, you can use an additional action that someone actually use the play button in order to play the video. It doesn't really matter. Every content type can be measured. Pictures, videos, PDF documents. If engagement is high in terms of time spent, it will be a good post. There's additional metrics. LinkedIn might have a look at like how many likes did you get, but it's not as important. Likes can be fake. There is plenty of engagement pods who do nothing than looking at a post for half a second, clicking the like button, and then looking at another post because they're not really interested. Those posts don't perform well. Same with comments. Someone can leave a comment. And oftentimes in those engagement posts, the comments are very short, like one sentence. Awesome post, love, something like that. LinkedIn knows about engagement pods. They know about the short comments. They not take it seriously. What you want to get instead, and it's actually like an almost better indicator than watch time or how long is someone looking at your post, it's to get quality comments. Because in order to, what I mean by that is mostly length. So if someone spends the time to write a long comment, that almost always requires that the person had to look at the post for an extended period of time to actually read it, comprehend it, understand it, and then actually even more time while the person is typing the message, the post is visible on the screen. So they're accumulating more and more watch time, more dwell time. And then as they're writing the comment, they're spending time on LinkedIn. LinkedIn really wants people to spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, because if they spend a lot of time, meaning they're getting a lot of value. And if they see a lot of value, they come back and LinkedIn can show them more ads. And then what happens if they write a long comment, it's one thing, but if even better, if you get a conversation started, if then more people comment on that, and then that brings in more people. Sometimes you have a controversial topic and opinions, what is the right approach to do something, are different. In this scenario, people will spend a lot of time in the comment section. If you create, of course, some people try to abuse it by creating rage bait and like getting people like all excited and like frustrated by having controversial opinion, but this is not really what you want to get. This is LinkedIn will eventually like see through that and like say like, oh, this is like a clickbaity, rage baity type of engagement and will downrank your post and your entire profile. Instead, what you want to think about when you if you want to encourage people to comment, think about this. You want your post to provide value by itself. And reading the post should be of great value. People should really enjoy reading it. They should really learn something from it. And I want to spend the time reading it because they want to really understand what you have to offer. But then the comment section, if you can get people to comment in a way that reading the comment section provide an equal amount, maybe even more value than the post itself, then you are golden. This is the perfect post which will achieve all of your objectives, no matter what it is. If you are looking for a career improvement or you're trying to attract new customers, if reading the comment section is equal or more valuable than reading the post itself, you won. Now, how can you do that? What does it actually like mean? How can the comment section be more valuable than reading the post itself? Now, let me give you an example. Let's say you're writing about like a new idea, a new development in your industry, something that might revolutionize or change things. Or maybe you're talking about a very common problem that a lot of people have, a lot of people face on a daily basis, but like not really anyone wants to like talk about it. They feel maybe embarrassed. They think, I don't want to say that. I don't want to talk about this because everyone else has figured it out. That's a common belief, very common belief. Everyone thinks everyone else has figured everything out. They just think, oh, I'm just like the stupid person. I just don't know how to do it. I'm just frustrated here alone in my basement while everyone else on the planet has moved on and they perfectly know how to do every single thing. And that's like that's the big misconception that everyone has. If you can create a post where you show vulnerability, where you share something about a struggle that a lot of people are facing, and you're becoming this voice of everyone's subconscious, and you're sharing your struggle, and you're sharing the different solutions that you have come up with. Maybe you haven't found a solution yet, it's perfectly fine. Maybe you're looking for some ideas how to solve this. Or maybe you came up with an imperfect solution. Or maybe even you found a perfect solution. Doesn't really matter. As long as you're the one sharing that you struggled with topic A, and you're sharing what you have tried and what didn't work out for you and what worked out a little bit or worked out really well, if you're sharing this, the act of showing vulnerability and admitting that you had difficulties with a specific thing, this is often enough to put this thought into your reader's mind. It's okay to not know everything. It's okay to not have figured everything out. It's okay to be imperfect, to make mistakes, to not know things, to not be able to execute a task a certain way. And when people feel that way, that it's okay to share, that might just be enough to push them over the edge, where they finally can express themselves, where they can finally share their frustration with the same thing that you went through, with the same challenges of trying something else. And if you can get them, if you can push them slightly over the edge, you will see that you get some of the best common engagement you have ever seen in your life. You get people to share their similar situation, which is by itself value. Because, as I just said, there is value in knowing you are not stupid. You're not the only one. There is a lot of people struggling with the same thing. This can be such a relief for everyone to know, hey, I'm not the only one going through that. So just knowing that there is more people is value by itself. So if they already stopped scrolling, reading a post and figured relief, I guess I'm not as stupid as I thought. Seems other people struggle with the same thing. That's such a good emotion. And then people reading the comment section and seeing, wow, there's so many people. I didn't realize this is like a common thing, that everyone goes through this struggle. It feels even more relieving when they can see there is more people. And of course, there will always be great ideas. Maybe you shared like 3 things that you tried. Maybe 2 worked out quite okay. 1 thing worked out really well. And then another person in the comments shared, hey, I also tried those 3 things, but I also tried number 4 and number 5, which you could give it a try. If you combine it, maybe number 4 and number 3, that might get you better results. And then it might inspire other people to share some similar ideas. Before you know it, the comment section is full of great tips. You see this a lot of like on other platforms, like on Reddit, where like one discussion can lead to everyone benefiting and learning so much more and getting all of those good ideas. And it works especially well on LinkedIn. Now, if you have such a discussion, you will notice like the comment section is even more valuable almost, or is complementary to the value of the post. That means you have gotten successfully a lot of people to not only stopped scrolling, they clicked on read more, they spent time looking at your post, they perceive value from your post, they wrote a comment, they read other people's comments, they replied to other people's comments. Before you know it, the total time that people spend on your post is maybe hundreds of hours, thousands of hours sometimes. Not only that, almost always guaranteed, if you have really good comment engagement, the likes will go up automatically, the shares will go up automatically. You don't have to ask people to like the post. Just share good content that encourages people to share valuable information in the comment section, and all the other metrics will follow along. With that said, just know everyone else is also struggling with the LinkedIn algorithm. Even myself, the algorithm is changing all the time. LinkedIn might prioritize one content type over another overnight, and overnight things might change. And overnight, they might run an experiment, and all of a sudden, your post will be shown to the wrong audience, you're getting the wrong signals, and then LinkedIn might not show your content. You think you're doing something wrong. It's completely normal. Everyone is going through that. And if you want to share your stories and your struggles with the LinkedIn algorithms, or your ideas, what you figure out how to actually get some really good comment engagement, please write them down in the comment section below. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm trying to take the time to reply to every single one of you. So looking forward to your ideas and your stories. in the comments. Of course, if you want to get more content like this, make sure that you subscribe. You can also download my free LinkedIn hashtag guide. I'm going to put the link down in the description and into the pinned comment below. And of course, if you're looking for a complete system, you can check out my A to Z training, the LinkedIn Accelerator program, where I'm walking you through the entire process of how to crack the LinkedIn algorithms, how to develop your content strategy, how to optimize your profile, and how to create engaging posts that your audience will love. And I'll see you next one. Bye.